You will need to understand this. Sharon is here. Let me see who is here, by the way. Guerrera, Proud, Mummy, Cindy, Galindo, Jesse, Jamie, Koala, Moy. Tell me where you are from, guys. I want to know this. But remember, emotions always connected with your weight gain, with your inflammation, with your gut microbiome, with your hormones, with everything that you're struggling with. That's crazy. Example, pay attention now, write this down. Pay attention to that. Your memory, the memory that you're having every single day, without the emotional charge, if there is if there is no emotion attached to it, you have wisdom. A memory without the emotional charge, it's called wisdom. Tiago, what does it mean? Every single time that you have a memory, for example, you are anxious because you just had a thought, a memory that yesterday you had an argument with your partner or with your boss, and then you are really busy, and there are many things that you need to show to your boss tomorrow. Now you are anxious because of that thought, that memory. There is an anxiety, and then you are nervous. So there is an emotional attached to that. What does it mean? There is no wisdom in that memory. There is no wisdom. Tiago, what does it mean? It means that you are more likely to make the wrong choices. To go to the fridge and tend to, instead of eating one specific food, you are more likely to choose the wrong food. You are more likely to have an argument with someone around you. You are more likely to skip your workout. Today is the day to work out, but you are more likely to skip it. Why? Because there is an emotion attached to your thoughts. And every single time that you literally get this emotion and then separate that emotion from this thought, from that memory, now you have wisdom. If you ask me, Thiago, what's happening inside of me? Because sometimes I even cannot control my cravings, my actions. I eat, and sometimes I even I really regret when I eat. I feel really demotivated. I judge myself when I eat that pizza. I knew that I was not supposed to eat that pizza, that amount that I ate yesterday. And then I feel guilty the next day. Like, what's going on? Remember this forever. Every single time that you are, for example, you are having that behavior every single day. If you ask, someone asked one day, Thiago, why am I doing this mistake? I know that's wrong. That's not ideal for me. But why do I do it anyway? And I know, Thiago, that I'm going to regret after. But I still do it. Why is that? I cannot even comprehend my actions. Why am I supposed to work out today? I'm supposed to work out today. I know that workout will really be super important to my health. But why I don't have the desire? I don't go to the gym. I don't work out. Why does this happen with me, Thiago? Why do I'm supposed to eat that amount, that slice of chocolate, but I eat that amount of chocolate? Instead of eating 1 square of chocolate, why do I eat 4 squares? Some of you can eat the whole bar. Why is that, Thiago? Why am I supposed to eat until 7 p.m.? And I know that after 7 p.m., that's not ideal for my gut. Why I still eat at 9 p.m.? I'm going to tell you why. Write this down. Remember this forever. Every single time that you have a behavior, this behavior, most of the behaviors that you're having, is always connected to your past. Always connected to your past. Every single time that you have a constant behavior, you're repeating the same mistakes. Skipping your workout. You're supposed to start on Monday, you skip it. Or you spend 2 weeks and then you stop doing it. Anything that you are always making the mistake, it's the record of the past. And why is that? There is an emotion that was created because emotions are record of the past. And every single time that you think about your future, if this emotion that you are having right now, today, is attached to the behavior that you are doing nowadays, not today, what's going to happen? The lenses of your future. So, for example, your future. On Monday, I will start exercising constantly. On Monday, I'm going to start dieting. Every single time that your conscious mind, you think of recovering, reducing your inflammation on Monday. The animal that's attached, that emotion that you created from the past, always say to you, no, 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 you will not do it. You are going to start it, you are going to fail sooner or later. So that's why many of you say to yourself that you are going to do something, but once the day arrives, you don't do it. You sabotage the thing that you said to yourself that you are supposed to do, that you are planning to do, you don't do it. Why? Because you say something, but your your subconscious mind, the experiences that based on the experience that you had in your past, self-sabotage, sabotaging yourself a lot, increasing your inflammation a lot, eating what you're not supposed to eat, everything from your past, the animal bring back all the behaviors that you did in the past. And then it shows you, no, Maria, you will not do it. You failed a lot. So why are you thinking that you are going to the unknown? You're going to do something different. No, no, no. Stay here because it's safer. So if you ask me, Thiago, why do I do something? Why do I choose the wrong food? Why do I eat at the wrong time? Why do I make my life harder if I know that's not ideal for me? Why is that? Because remember, once you have those behaviors, even behavior that's giving you stress or anxiety or fear of scarcity, you're always having fear, you create an emotional attachment inside your body, releasing chemical reactions. So these chemicals, your body is addicted to these chemicals. So even if it's not for you, you don't like your life. Let's suppose you don't like your life right now. You don't like your body. You don't like when you see in front of the mirror. Even if you don't like what you see in front of the mirror, you don't change. You keep the same wrong behavior. Why? Because your body is already addicted to the chemical reactions that are already happening with this bad behavior. Example, every single time, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, you sabotage your results. Like Monday to Thursday, you do everything right in your diet. Friday, Saturday, Sunday, you go crazy. You completely, like all your routine are different. You eat more pizza than usual. You increase your cakes. You skip your workouts. You do everything, a lot of wrong stuff on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. When this is happening, you know that that's not ideal for you. You know that, but you do it anyways. Why is that? Because when you do the behavior, you eat that pizza. Instead of one slice, you go to 4 slices of pizza on Friday night, and you have that ice cream. Instead of having 1 tablespoon, you go to the whole pot of ice cream. You know that's happening, but why? Your body is addicted to the chemical reactions that will be released once you eat that pizza and that ice cream. So even if you want to change the animal, the body will say, no, 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 don't change. Don't go to the unknown. Even if you are not enjoying your body, Maria, even if you're not liking yourself right now, but at least you know the feeling of what looks like when you are having that belly fat. What looks like having this bad shape. What looks like becoming older. You at least you know, even if you don't like, Maria, that's exactly what your body says to you. Maria, even if you don't know if it's better or worse if you do something different, but right here, this feeling, you know. So stay here, it's safer. Guys, remember, and then you can tell, yeah, but that's true. When I have to do something different for me to become better, for me to lose that belly fat, some actions, a task, a specific food, a plan, a nutrition plan that I need to follow, a workout that I need to follow, a supplement that I need to take that I cannot forget, anything that's outside of my routine, outside of my life, I sabotage myself. And this is always happening because I feel uncomfortable to change. And then I'm going to write the first thing for you to write down. Write this down. Every single thing in nature changes constantly. The weather, if it's raining, tomorrow will be a sunny day. Animals change every single time. Each season becomes different. When you go to the soil is different in the summer and changed in winter. Everything nature changed. And then remember, you come from nature. So if everything nature changes constantly, everything's supposed to change constantly, and you came from nature, why are you against what's natural? Why are you against what's natural? It's natural for you to change. It's natural for you to go to the unknown. For example, you are feeling sad with your body right now because your body is different, because now you are older, 20 years older. Now the belly is bigger. So you are not liking at all your body. You're not enjoying your life. You're not enjoying looking in front of the mirror. And you are not changing because you are concerned of changing, or you are not comfortable with the unknown. Ah, I need to change my food here. I need to adjust my daily routine for me to become better. I need to do this, I need to do that. And then you don't do it. Once you know that I'm supposed to change because this is part of my physiology, it's natural. How many of you already changed? Now you're in postmenopause. Your body's already changing, but you don't want to change. I know some women, I know some women who are 45 years old, repeating the same diet when they used to be to be like 20 years old. In their 20s, they're repeating the same behavior while they're 45 now, trying to eat the same food. Guys, your body's already changed like long time ago because it's from nature, naturally. So never expect to repeat the same behavior expecting a different result, because nature, everything in nature, including you, including me, we are supposed to change. You never treat your partner the same way when you met him or when you met her. They changed. And then you are having the same behavior, for example, with the person. Everything inside of him or her changed 20 years from now. Every single time that you don't allow that change, you don't optimize your emotions. That's why I'm telling you, priority number one for you to really improve your emotions. Because imagine if you're sad, you want to eat, and then you do something wrong that you're not supposed to do, and then you have a big regret. You're feeling happy. I know someone that every single time that she's happy, she celebrates by eating more. I know many people actually. I was telling you here right now, I started thinking about many people. Many of you are probably like that. Ah, let's celebrate. And then you eat more than you should because you always relate any emotional state with food. And the worst, you relate any emotional state that you have every day with the wrong choices. Ah, let's celebrate. Boom, 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 boom. For some reason, you are celebrating, and then you skip your workouts. No, I'm busy. I want to celebrate the whole day. And then you skip your workout. And then you are, let's celebrate. I'm sad. I don't want to do anything. I'm sad. I don't want to do anything. And then you skip your workout again. And then you skip your supplements again. And then instead of eating a food that will heal your body, actually you're going to eat a food that will inflame your body. The worst mistake that you are doing. If you ask, oh, so what should I do? What you need to do is make your body always independent. Your choices in life never attached to your emotions. And always your priority number one, how to do this? Your nervous system. Any person who come to me and I say, Thiago, yes, I'm sabotaging myself. I have emotional eating. I always skip my workout and I have motivation. And then I notice while the person is talking to me, I see this person emotionally, this person is not strong. This person needs to improve her emotional state. This person doesn't have emotional intelligence. She's swallowing her emotions when she eats. Her behavior is because of consequence of her emotions. What you need to be aware of, every single time that you want to optimize your emotions, you want to focus on your nervous system. This is electrical. Ah, Thiago, I want to improve my emotions by taking a supplement. Big illusion, if you're thinking like that. The worst thing that you can think that you can do is by prioritizing, I'm going to take that supplement for me to avoid that self-sabotage. No, guys, your body doesn't work like that. You need to know first, you need to have clarity. Pay attention to that. Write this down. What happens inside of you depending on each emotion that you have. Write this down. When you are angry, what happens inside of you? When you feel angry, literally, more blood flow goes to your arms, to your hands, to the extremities, but especially your arms. Why? Because anger is a natural state, emotional state, that your body gets prepared for what? To fight. But imagine that you are seated and you will not fight with anybody, but you are angry. But your body's thinking that you're gonna hit someone in the face. So you literally, your heart rate speed up. Guys, the worst thing that you can do to control your emotional state is when your heart rate is speeding up the wrong way. Thiago, the wrong way? What do you mean by that? Depending on how you are simulating your emotions, you are creating your emotions. Remember, emotions start when you have a thought. You have a thought, you create the emotions. The emotions will start creating chemical reactions. These chemical reactions will create what? Actions, behavior. You're going to act in one way or another way. You're going to yell at someone. You're going to stop doing, you're going to give up. Emotions give you actions, and the actions will give you the result. So everything started here in your thought. But the worst thing that you can do is when you speed up your heart the wrong way, when you're stressed out. Tiago, why is that? It's completely different. When you are exercising, you also speed up your heart rate. When you are happy, many times you're super happy. Woohoo! You're excited. You also speed up your heart rate, but it's differently. It's completely different. When you see the machine checking your heartbeat, the frequency, imagine this. When you want to you're with your partner, you're super excited, you have a big sexual arousal with your partner right now. Genital areas expand, more blood flow go to the genital areas. There is a lot of energy in that area, in your body, genital area, and your partner's body. A lot of blood flow. There is a lot of energy. That energy has synchronicity. And imagine when you are super happy, when you're really happy, that synchronicity, that coherence of beating inside your heart is literally the same thing that happens in your genital area, happens in your heart. It's coherent. It's flowing, a lot of blood flow. Your heart is full. There is wholeness. Because of that, you are literally creating an every single time that your heart beats like that, you create an electromagnetic field. More or less. With synchronicity, with coherence, or with incoherence. So every single time that you have love, you are loving someone, you are literally love someone that you go crazy. That coherence of frequency in your heart is like that. Boom, boom. Like it's beautiful when you see the image. Completely different when you are super stressed out and your heart is also beating. Thiago, what's the difference? And why does this matter to me? For me to fix my problems here. Imagine when you are really stressed out, your heart is increasing, speeding up, but imagine you are stepping in the pedestal, speeding up, the machines, but at the same time, you're stepping out in the brake. So your body is ready to fight, is ready to run, but your body is not doing anything. Your body is actually seated in front of the desktop, having an argument with someone on Zoom. But all the chemical reactions inside of your body releasing all that energy, actually you're accumulating that energy and it's creating what? Incoherence. Instead of you creating coherence, heartbeat, the frequency of your heart, creating that coherence with your lungs, with your breath, and creating coherence with the brain waves, you have gamma, alpha, beta, theta, delta. Brain waves. All that synchronicity that's happening, it means what? That you are full. That will never, pay attention to that. Pay attention to that now. Write this down. Once my heart, the frequency of my heart when it's beating, the frequency of my breath from my lungs, and the frequency of my brain waves when they are in synchronicity, I never make the wrong choices. I never pick the wrong food. I never struggle to sleep. It's crazy. I never skip my workouts. I never have a bad emotional state in that moment when everything is synchronized. And guess what's the moment that this doesn't happen at all? Is when you are really stressed out because your heart is really incoherent. When you are thinking about something that happened 10 years ago. You always need to be aware of. I need first to understand my emotions. Anger. I'm feeling angry. Blood flows to my arms because my body is supposed to fight someone. Because angry. When you are sad, when you have fear, let's say you have fear. Your fear of missing out, fears of something in your life right now, fear of someone dying, fear about your health. You have fear right now. What's happening with you? Blood flows to your legs. Digestion drops. Blood pressure, boom, increases. All the blood goes to your legs. Guess why? Because remember, we are an animal. Don't confuse you with your animal. Don't confuse this. Thiago, who is my animal? Your body is the animal. You are your conscious mind. Don't confuse here. The first mistake that you can make to solve your problem is by confusing that you think that you are this body. You have a body, but you are your conscious mind. When you notice that the animal is ready to run because you have fear, but you're not running, actually you are having just fear, you're in the sofa thinking about your problems, guess what's happening? Same thing is happening. Incoherence of energy inside of your body, inside of your brain, lungs, and heart. Those three areas, three organs especially. Guess what's going to happen with you at that moment? You will have the wrong choices. Always, always. When this happens, when you have fear, when you have stress, when you have any of these emotions, you are more likely to make the wrong choices throughout the day. Skipping your workouts, eating more than you should, eating at the wrong time, forgetting to take the supplement that you're supposed to eat, to take at that time, yelling, increasing your tone, your voice with someone that you love, forgetting a lot of stuff that you're supposed to remember in your work. You start making a lot of mistakes throughout the day. And that's the priority number one that you need to be aware of. Your emotions, each emotions tell you something that you need to be aware. When you're surprised, write this down. When I'm surprised, what happens in my body? Your eyes open. You're surprised. You open your eyes. Why is that? Because automatically your retina wants more photons from the light of the environment to find out faster what's going on in the environment. You literally open your eyes faster without thinking about it, because you're literally, this emotion is creating a behavior of your body, especially here your eyes, to open up to find out as fast as possible what's going on. Guys, and then look at that. Now is the most important part that you need to know. Pay attention to that. Now is a step number one for you to master your emotions. And then you start losing weight correctly. And then you reduce your inflammation. And then you balance your hormones. And then you optimize your gut microbiome. First thing that you need to be aware of, pay attention to that. There are two systems that you need to know. Two systems working right now, helping you inside of your body. While we are here, there are two systems working for you to help you. But let's see if you are helping these systems or not. First system, what we call for you to know is autonomic nervous system. It's autonomic, so it's working without you doing anything. If you just sit on the sofa, this autonomic system is happening. In always we call autonomic nervous system. nerve system. And there are two categories of this autonomic nervous system. You need to pay attention to that. You need to understand what's going on inside of you now. Your heart is beating. You're not deciding for your heart to keep working, beating. Your liver right now is detoxifying toxins that you consumed yesterday. You are not deciding that. Right now, your kidneys are filtering the water that you are drinking today, that you drank this morning. You are not deciding that. They are working for you. Autonomic nervous system, because all your nervous system always controls how each organ is working. It's giving the command to each organ in your body. Your pancreas to release more insulin or not. Your liver, your brain, your small intestine, your large intestine. So they're working. The first one, pay attention to the first system, is the what? Is when you are stressed out. When your body is ready to fight. When your body is having a big fear. When your body is anxious. What do we call? Sympathetic. I'm going to just put sympathetic nervous system. Sympathetic nervous system. I'm going to put SNS for you to know. So what is that? Sympathetic nervous system is when you are stressed out. Flight or fight or flight. Flight or fight. I'm going to just put FF. Okay? For you to know. You are in the fight or flight mode. This is the moment that nothing in your body is coherent. The frequency in your brain is not coherent. Your heart is not coherent. Everything's messed up. This is the moment that you start thinking about, you have one thought, you start thinking about your job right now. And then after 5 seconds, you start thinking about your kid. And then after 5 seconds, open up another window inside your brain, thinking about your belly. And then after 1 minute, all of a sudden, another window open up here in your brain. You are concerned about your friend who is sick. A lot of windows opened in your brain. Which state? What's the system that's happening right now inside of you? Sympathetic nervous system, the fight or flight mode. You are in incoherence mode. This is the one that you don't want to eat. Guess what happened with you? You eat at the wrong time. In this state here, when this system is active, that's not the right time to eat. You are literally putting more fire to the problem. You are literally putting more gas to the fire, fuel to the fire. You are increasing 10 times the problem when you eat at that moment. Why? Because there is another system called parasympathetic nervous system. I'm going to just put parasympathetic nervous system. Tell what does it mean? Digest and rest. So rest and digest. So they're literally the opposite. Every single time that you want to eat, it means that you need to be rested, mentally rested, emotionally rested. You need to be in peace. Why? Guess why? Guess why? Because your digestion is in the right state to digest and absorb the food that you're eating. Otherwise, when you eat, but you are in a sympathetic nervous system, fight or flight mode, guess what's going to happen? Your stomach will never produce hydrochloric acid correctly. The enzymes, guys, pay attention to that. Your saliva, even your saliva, you don't produce correctly when your emotions are not in the right state. You are not in the right emotional state. Your saliva doesn't produce all the enzymes to digest your fat, carbs, and protein. It's crazy. Thiago, so what do I need to prioritize? You need to prioritize having that fast capacity of transitioning from one mode to another mode. Thiago, what does it mean? If someone makes you angry right now, the faster you go to the other system of parasympathetic nervous system, the faster, the more powerful you are. The more you are mastering, the more your emotions are mastered. Because we are supposed to have this system. We are supposed to. It's part of us having that fight or flight mode. We are supposed to have that. It's super important. Otherwise, you would go in front of the street, you wouldn't have any fear, you would be hit by a bus because you didn't have any fear of anything in life. So we need this fight or flight mode sometimes. Your priority, if you ask, what's my priority number one for me to master my emotions, is the faster you go from here, fight or flight mode, to here, rest and digest mode, the more powerful you are emotionally. The more powerful you are as a human being, because you write this down, pen and paper in your hands now. You master your emotions, you master all your life. All. Tiago, why is that? Guess all the problems that happen with you was because of your emotions or someone else's emotion. A thief, someone kills each other is because of his emotions. He was not in the right emotional state. Have you noticed that? When you say something terrible to someone, you are never in the best emotional state. Never. If someone says something terrible to you, saying that you don't worth it, like you are a terrible person, you need to know that that person is not in the best emotional state. And remember, she's not well inside of her, because nobody who is really, really strong emotionally and really well, have a lot of love inside, this person never hit hard someone else emotionally to destroy the person on purpose. So you need to be aware of, in life, you master your emotions, you master your entire life. How many people are broke? How many people struggle financially? Because the person is never mastering her emotions. Never mastering her emotions. Spending money. I saw a bag, and then she buys the bag. Never having self-control. Why? Never have mastering her emotions. Buying by impulse. Spending, buying a car by impulse. I love this car. My friend had that car. And then you have the desire of buying. You're not supposed to buy. You're not financially ready to buy that car. The car is just to show off, but you buy it anyways. Boom. You're close to have a better salary in your work, and then you have a big argument with someone. Boom, you lost the opportunity to go and earn more money. Every single problems are because of your emotions. Even if someone says something to you, if you have a really great emotional state, you are not hit. You don't cry for everything. You don't spend like days without sleeping because someone said something to you. Tiago, but that's not easy. Yeah. This is like a muscle. You need to strengthen your emotion. Emotions are the things that really destroy people's lives. But those people who master their emotions, they don't gain weight. They control their weight. They control their weight, guys. They think 3 times what they are eating. Their hormones are more balanced. They have much less inflammation in their gut because they have mastered. But remember, write this down. Many people are good in one area in their lives. I know people who have money. For example, I know one person. The person has a lot of money, but the person is overweight. The person is already really unhealthy. What does it mean? The person is really determined, committed, focused on earning money, but the person doesn't have the right emotional state to take care of his or her health. Eating by impulse, not controlling the desire of eating the cake. In the party, not thinking about how many glasses of wine the person is drinking. Lack of strong emotional state. You really need to master that. This is the secret of life. Mastering your emotional state for you to that's step number 1 for you to start losing weight correctly. That's why in my program, I have the habits that everybody needs to do, the habits, because all the habits that I created is for them to master and optimize and strengthen their emotions, because emotions destroy people's results and increase inflammation like that. If you ask me, Thiago, what's the solution? I'm here because I'm seeking the solution. We are going to talk about the solution. Guess there is one organ that's a solution for you to master your emotions. Inside your body, from your head to your toes, there is one organ that's the center to modulate your emotions. Guess which organ is that? Let me see Anybody guessing? Let me know here. One organ that you really need to optimize. Tell me here. Tell me here, tell me here, tell me here. Who knows? Who guess? One organ that's the priority number one for you to optimize that organ inside your body. By consequence, your emotion, you will not cry or feel super angry or have a big fear or make the wrong choices in life easily because your emotions are strong enough. Why? Because you are prioritizing that specific organ. Which organ is that? Which organ is that? Someone said, Old Spirit said brain. Love said brain. Old Spirit said brain, your brain. Who else? We are going to talk about which organ is that and what you need to do with this specific organ. If you don't master this organ, you never solve your emotional state, especially if you already have a hormonal imbalance because you're 40, you're 45, you're 50. Now you have even more hormonal issues. And because of that, these affect even more your emotions. You cry for no reason. You feel angry for no reason. Because of your emotions, you ruminate 1,000 thoughts and then you don't sleep. I'm going to tell you what you need to do with this specific organ. For you to know, it's not the brain. It's not the brain. I'm going to tell you exactly which organ is that, but the most important, what you need to do. Tomorrow, I'm going to tell you tomorrow about that, all right? So be aware that the organ, once it's optimized, once you know exactly what's the nutrients that you need to do to this specific organ, you are going to start healing your emotions. Someone said, was the center of them? No, wrong. Someone said gut, wrong. I'm going to talk about this organ and how to optimize tomorrow, same time. I want you guys to give me the more questions tomorrow because tomorrow is the live of the solution of giving you that emotional state the right way. Solution. All right. So, guys, and we are going to talk about the mental health, physical health, emotional health, and spiritual health because everything is connected. You need to connect the dots. We are going to talk about the solution tomorrow. Same time, if you are, so we have 7 people here as well. Let me see if anybody has any question on YouTube because there are people on YouTube as well. If you want to go on YouTube, tomorrow you can go to my YouTube channel because I'm going live as well on YouTube. Cool. Let's talk about the organ for you to optimize your emotions and by consequence, help your weight loss, hormones, everything. Your inflammation, especially. Your inflammation, so I have no idea. Bad emotions, terrible inflammation levels. Terrible, terrible. You destroy your body with the inflammation levels because everything is starting from your emotions. I'm going to tell you the solution tomorrow. Cool? Get ready. Tomorrow, same time. Don't miss this. Get a pen and paper because tomorrow I'm going to blow your mind. Have a great day. See you guys tomorrow. Let's go. See you guys tomorrow, guys. Tomorrow is going to be the day of the solution.